There's a little bit of a drop when Cynthia initially announced that she was stepping down. It happened here. I think it was here. And then the price recovered and it's kind of come down. It's correcting. So basically what's happened with TRVL is a correction. When you're looking at the price action, it's very easy and clear to see that this whole down move is a correction. Yeah, it's not a sell-off. None of this is a sell-off. Even though this is a sell-off. You see that as a sell-off? That was a buyback. These are sell-offs, but we're getting corrective price action. We're getting very different price action to how TRVL was when it really was selling off. If you look at here, that was a sell-off and there was no real attempt at buying back. Yeah. Right now, what we're seeing is a correction, and effectively we've been in this range from the all-time low to this weekly high, and so we are in weekly bullish market structure. And that's the other thing that I wanted to just share with you guys. Technically on the charts, it still is bullish. It may not feel like it right now, but it is. This was your lower low, this was your higher high, this was your higher low, this was your higher high. So you're putting in higher highs, you're putting in higher lows. That's bullish. It means that the market overall is buying more than it's selling. And so what we are doing now here is formulating a bottom structure, a bottoming structure. The month is almost out, and we're getting quite high volume on this sell. We're at the bottom of the previous month low, and we're getting quite strong volume, but I'm just thinking to myself, if we can hold this monthly range, then that would be okay. That would be a good, it would just be a range bound candle, or an inside candle as you would call it. Right now the 3-month candle is looking really bullish because you've got ever increasing volume, and now we're coming to test the beginnings of this 3-month candle. And so I'm not looking at this and going, oh my God, this is really bearish, this is going down. I actually feel like after all of the volume and all the selling, we're doing quite well, because it means those people who wanted to sell made a little bit of profit, they're out, but the price isn't crashing, it's just correcting. And we are in weekly bullish structure, market structure. So now we have to see what happens next with the token price. I'll do a volume pull on it. We're in the range, the volume range, you see that? We're coming to test the value area low. These are tests. Tried to find support on the golden pocket, couldn't, coming to test the 786. What did I say before? That's what I said, remember that? There. So I had it possibly for the 1 to 1.68, but we are coming into area, aren't we? We are coming into an area now where we could be forming some kind of butterfly if the price takes out that pivot low, or a bat if it doesn't. And that's, we're still there, huh? We're still in that area. And so when I did this, when I created this idea, we were kind of trading around here. And you can see what's happening. You can see that it is actually heading for my targeted area to form a, but this is a bullish harmonic. And so the price is coming down very gently. And this is what you want to see when the price corrects. You want to see the price come down gently. This Thursday would be the 1 to 2. And next Thursday would be the 1 to 2.618. So we've passed Thursday, that was yesterday, today's Friday. We are in that area, and so possibly what I'm thinking is we do pivot, find the pivot low here. The question is, does it take out this X or not? It doesn't matter, because when I was looking at the harmonics here, the difference was a bat or a butterfly. It's basically the same, except the butterfly takes the starting point X. Yeah, that would be a butterfly. That would be a bat. It doesn't really matter, but this is kind of where we're at when it comes to TRVL. And it could happen this week or the beginning of next week, i.e. next month. Okay. So this is actually looking quite good from a technical perspective. We're just forming a bullish harmonic here. And the next thing we want to see is a real nice injection of volume and a real nice move to the upside. Now that I'm looking at the daily time frame, I can see decreasing prices, decreasing volume. So that for me means it's not as bearish as it looks. And we'll go to the weekly time frame. Have a look at that. I can't see the volume. Why is there no volume? Give me some volume. There it is. Potentially decreasing volume, decreasing prices. Let's just see how this week plays out on that. So I'm not feeling too bearish at the moment. Just because of that harmonic that I drew, and it kind of feels like we're still in that harmonic, potentially just trying to find this pivot D before we get an uptick, an up move to the 50 fib in the first instance. That would take us above the golden pocket, and then we could have a really nice bounce and spring out of these lows. That's kind of what we're looking for next. Okay, so I think that's technically what's on the table.